So we're going to start with the Nerd Pop Quiz, Nintendo Secrets. But before we start, just curious, do you have any like obscure Nintendo facts or secrets that you know of before we get into this? I have one if you don't have something, but
Um, no, just one like with the code name Dolphin.
okay.
Something about wasn't there like a there's like a mention of or like a reference of that in the Nintendo or in the Mario Sunshine game,
Yeah, I
I think.
think I've heard of that before. I forget what the reference is, but I think the Isle Delfino is shaped like a dolphin. I think that's
There you
what
go.
it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of the one I could think of on top of my head.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool little Easter egg in there. The one I have that I didn't make a question about it, but in Super Smash Bros. Melee, there is a glitch you can perform where you can play as Master Hand on any stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like you can only do it in controller slot 3, and you have to do some really precise button presses at the
What?
right time.
Really?
Yeah, and then it's like super glitchy. These are the buttons that make it like you have to hold A and then hit up on the D-pad. All of the things are like button combinations with a button and a D-pad direction. And then it does like the jet move, the ram move, lasers, crush.
Also, you could actually like fight with
Yeah,
it.
uh-huh. I haven't
Oh,
tried it, but I've heard about it for a long time. And yeah, so it kind of makes it seem like they were maybe planning on having him be a character or something. Or maybe it's just a weird glitch. But I thought that
why
was
only
interesting.
controller slot number 3?
I don't know. It's really weird. Even with there's two ways to do it, with one controller and one with two controllers. But both of them, you have to be in the third slot to be able to play as Master Hand.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Oh,
But
yeah.
a pretty cool little tidbit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, well, on that, let's get into Nerd Pop Quiz, Nintendo Secrets and Obscure Facts. So, this will be the same as always. You'll get 2 points for a correct answer without the multiple choice. I have a feeling on these you may need the multiple choice, maybe more often than some of the other
Yeah,
ones.
probably.
So I won't, give you too much crap
Was it
about
hard
that.
finding these, or was it pretty easy coming up with these questions?
It was a little tough, but there's a lot of things online. There's some YouTube videos. The Did You Know Gaming does a lot of stuff
Okay.
on Nintendo secrets, and then there's some websites with some cool little tidbits. And
Oh,
so it wasn't too bad.
I'm excited to. I'm excited to see some of these.
Yep. Okay. First question. I started it off a little easy, and I'm pretty sure you know this one, but let's see. What was the code name for the Nintendo GameCube while it was under development?
Oh, I'm assuming dolphin.
Let's see. Is it Dolphin? Yep, it is. It
Ooh,
was
yay!
codenamed the
Let's
Dolphin.
go.
Yes.
Nitro is one though, isn't it? Was Nitro the Switch?
I think, yes, Nitro was the Switch. The Revolution was the Wii, I believe. And Twilight was one of the versions of the DS, I think. It was like the 3DS or, I don't know, DSi or
Hey,
something.
Nintendo Revolution. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I remember hearing that a lot when the Wii was being talked about before it was released.
Mm. Huh. Okay, starting off strong.
Yep. Oh, and I forgot to go over the sounds, so if you do get it right, like you heard, you'll get the SM64 star sound. But if you get it wrong, you'll hear
Oh,
the Mario death sound. Okay.
Okay.
But hopefully you won't be hearing that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, next up. This one's a little harder. In Pokemon Red and Blue, what is the unused type that has no weaknesses or resistances and is only assigned to Missing No? First of all, do you know what Missing No is?
No.
So Missing No is a glitched Pokemon that you can get with several different types of glitches where it basically doesn't assign the right Pokemon number. And so it brings up a missing number name, but it's abbreviated missing no, and the sprite is all like glitched out, kind of looks like some rectangles, and it's all glitchy. Um, so, and it's given an
Okay.
unused type.
I will get the multiple choice for this.
Okay. Is it the bird type, the dog type, the cat type, or the fish type?
Hmm. Well, I feel like it wouldn't be a fish because I don't know. It's a fish. Dog, that's too simple, and cat's too simple. I'm gonna say bird because birds can fly away, and I don't know, it could breathe fire, ice. There's lots
Okay.
of kind of birds.
All right, let's see. Is it bird? Yes, it is.
Yay!
Which
Yeah.
is
Do you like my
interesting.
very, very smart thinking?
Oh yeah. It's interesting though because there's already a flying type, which is strange. So maybe bird was
That
like
is
the
weird.
initial flying type, and then they switched it to flying
Although
or something.
not all flying types are birds,
That
though,
is
right?
true. Yes, that is true. Like
This is just
Gyarados is
very
a flying
specific,
type.
I guess.
Yeah, and I would not call Gyarados a bird. That's for sure.
Interesting. Bird.
Yep. Early screenshots of Pokemon Gold and Silver show what form of transport was going to be added to go along with the bicycle.
I've heard this before. Eh, was it early screenshots of Pokemon Gold and Silver show? Oh, God, what was it?
I believe the screenshots were in a magazine, maybe like Nintendo Power or a
Was
Japanese
it?
Nintendo magazine.
This could be totally wrong. But was it a skateboard?
Let's see. Is it a skateboard? It was. Nice guess.
Yay! I was actually going to say rollerblades for a split second, so I'm glad.
Yeah.
But I remembered.
Yeah, that would have been
I knew I had
interesting.
heard that somewhere.
I feel like it would have been
But
very
we hot.
similar to the bicycle. It probably would have just been like, it would have just looked
Yeah,
different, but would have done
yeah. I
served the
probably would
same
have
function.
did the same exact thing, like function. Like it wouldn't feel any different, probably even.
Right. Yep. All right, you're doing pretty good on these.
Yeah, not bad so far.
In Pokemon Generation 3, what is the only unobtainable shiny Pokemon?
Generation 3, so
Yes. So, Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire.
Ooh. Yeah, I think was it. Wait, so it's Generation 3 was what? Emerald,
Yeah, I think Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire.
Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna need a multiple choice probably.
Multiple choice. Okay, coming up. Is it Latios, Kyogre, Rayquaza, or Celebi?
Well, man, sure. Is it I want to say Celebi? Final answer.
Let's see. Is it Celebi? Yep, you got it right again. Nice. Yeah, Celebi was only given out at like in-person events, and there was some kind of safeguard to make sure it couldn't be shiny in that gen.
Interesting.
Yep, all the other ones you'd probably have to grind a lot, but you could find them.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest, the first couple Pokemon generations are the only ones I feel like I really, really know. It all kind of blends into me after that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is the ones I know the best for sure. And then
I don't know
after
any
that,
of the new ones.
I know some, but yeah, not as well as 1, 2, 3. That's one I played the most for sure.
If Game Freak would actually make a good freaking game, maybe I would.
Well, maybe with Pal World giving them some
Yeah,
some competition. Maybe that'll turn it around.
yeah, we'll see. Game Freak is. You notice like one of the cooler like Pokemon game, Pokemon Stadium, wasn't even made by Game Freak.
Yeah, and hasn't been made since really, like, even though it was, I loved it. I think they should
I
have made
loved it
more.
too. One and two. Like, I wish they made more, and I wish it wasn't Game Freak. Until Game Freak can show me like they can. I'm not saying the games aren't like fun. They could be
Sure.
fun, but they're really not good when you think about it. The
Yeah.
newer ones,
Yeah, they're not great. I still play them all. I still love
except for
them.
Arceus. I actually liked Arceus.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Anyways, okay, I'm done with my Pokemon
Yep, and
rant.
we're done with Pokemon questions. We're moving on.
Okay.
In The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, a cuckoo can be found under a pot in a house in Kakariko Village. What happens if Link sprinkles magic powder on it?
Oh, if he sprinkles magic powder.
Yep.
Okay, that's a choice kind of question.
Multiple choice? Is that what you said?
Oh,
Hold
can
on.
you hear me?
Yeah, I think you're breaking up a little bit. I think I can hear you better now.
Hello,
Hello, can you
can
hear
you hear
me?
me? Hello,
Can you hear me is the question.
I can hear you now.
Okay, okay. All right, we're back. Did you say you want multiple choice on this one?
Yeah, multiple choice.
Okay. Does it double in size? Does it turn into a keys? Does it turn into a human? Or does it start changing colors?
I'm gonna say it doubles in size. A.
Let's see. Does it double in size? Ooh, no. It
Oh,
actually turns into a human, and you can talk with it, and
really?
they have some dialogue about
Interesting.
being a cuckoo, and yeah.
Oh, there's dialogue too.
Yeah, it talks. I forget exactly what it says, but it says something about being changed into a human or something. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Huh. I've never done that.
Me neither, but I found that little fact out, so that was pretty cool.
That was interesting. I'm sure there's so many little Easter eggs in some games that we
Yeah,
have no clue about.
for sure. And that's kind of why it was fun going through all this, because I learned some stuff that I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
In The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, what vehicle from another franchise is found in the game's code? And actually,
Vehicle from another franchise.
fun fact is that the randomizers, if you do a enemy randomizer, you can select this as one of the enemies to be randomized. So you can actually fight against this thing in a Ocarina of Time randomizer.
Really? Oh, it's a vehicle from another franchise in the game code.
From another Nintendo franchise, yep.
Nintendo franchise. Huh. Is it from like F-Zero? Maybe?
You want to guess if it's an F-Zero car?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, is it an F-Zero car? No, that's a good guess though,
Oh.
because that is one of the multiple choice answers. So now you've narrowed it
Oh.
down. So it's not Blue Falcon from F-Zero. So is it an R-Wing from Star Fox, the Koopa Clown car from Mario, or an Exo Tank from Kid Icarus?
Interesting. An R-Wing would be awesome. I don't think it's that. Is it a Exo Tank from Kid Icarus?
Let's see, is it an Exo Tank? No.
Oh!
You should have gone with the awesome one. It was the R-Wing.
Whoa! That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I read some people speculating that, it's flying around, so they think they might have been using it to test like Volvagia, the fire temple boss, where he flies around, test some of the like
Mm-hmm.
flying physics and stuff with that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. But you can actually have it in the randomizer?
Yeah. It can be flying around. It's really annoying because it shoots at you and can hit you from far away, and it's hard to hit.
Well, it shoots at you. It's like, can you destroy it or
Yeah,
no?
you can, and when you do, it like explodes, and it looks really cool.
Huh. So you can actually fight it.
Yep.
What, with arrows or what?
Arrows, slingshot. I think a Deku nut will cause it to crash if you get close enough.
Deku Nut. That's
Yeah.
funny. Little Deku Nut taking down the whole army.
I know. It's like really small. It's a really small Arwing. It's basically the size of the Keese, but it flies differently and shoots at you. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. And on a side note, man, with Kid Icarus, I wish they'd make another Kid Icarus game.
Yeah, I've never played them because they were mostly on like the DS or like, and I just didn't play at that time. So
Yeah, the Kid Icarus, I believe it's Uprising. That's one on 3DS.
yeah,
Uh, it's such a good freaking the music. I think I've showed you some of the music in that game.
yeah,
If
you
you,
have.
for future reference, if you want like another a song for another music, one of the another weeks,
Yeah,
look up Kid Icarus
that's
because
true.
that has some good songs.
I'll make a note of that. Yeah.
I love that game, and I wish they'd remake for Switch. The problem with it though is the controls are pretty trash.
Yeah. It did a lot of
Uh,
like the 3DS screen controls, right? And motion or something.
yeah, and then it came with it was so weird because it came with like an accessory to hold your 3DS like a certain way.
Weird.
It was really weird, and it wasn't comfortable for playing for too long. Like it'd kind of cramp your hand.
Freaking
And,
Nintendo, dude.
I know, but besides that,
Yeah.
real though, besides that, the game was amazing. I loved it, and if they remade that, that would be freaking exciting. Shoot, this is the year of remakes for until the new system comes
There
out,
you
right?
go.
For Nintendo.
Yep.
So come on, next Nintendo Direct, let's go, Kid Icarus Uprising
That would be
Deluxe
cool.
or whatever you want to
I'd
call
love
it.
to play that, yeah. And I mean, they remade Skyward Sword and fixed the motion controls, so, you know.
That's true. They could definitely fix it, or yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would. I don't think it'd be that hard to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Sticking with Ocarina of Time, in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, after slashing a sign with your sword, playing which song will fix the broken sign?
Song of Time. Final answer.
Let's see, is it the Song of Time? That
No.
that would totally make sense, and that's kind of why I added this question, because that makes total sense, but that's not it. So here's the
All right.
multiple choice. So you know it's not Song of Time. Is it Zelda's Lullaby, Sun's Song, or Saria's Song?
Zelda's Lullaby.
Let's see. Is it
Final
Zelda's
answer?
Lullaby? Yep.
Yay!
That's it. Don't know why. Don't know why they chose that one instead of the other one, but yep.
I know, seriously.
And it's actually different in Ocarina of Time. You can still fix the signs, but in that one you play the Song of Healing, which that also makes sense.
Wait, and what one?
Majora's Mask. I might have said the wrong
Majora's
one.
Mask. Okay.
Yeah, in Majora's Mask, you can play the Song of Healing and do it.
Oh, well, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Song of Healing.
Yep. Zelda's Lullaby, not so much, but it does.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's because it's like the main theme, kind of, in
I
a
guess
way.
so, yeah. Okay, in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the Happy Mask salesman has a mask of which Nintendo character on his backpack?
Is it? I think it's Mario. Mario, final answer.
Let's see, is it Mario?
Well, Mario, yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
it is Mario. Very nice.
I
Right.
remember seeing that one.
Yeah. Okay, still Zelda. Last one of Zelda. In The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, what happens if Link attacks a cuckoo too many times?
What's that? Like rage or something? Those things are creepy. Yeah, I'll just say it like rages, attacks you,
It attacks you?
rage. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. Does it rage and attack
I
you?
feel like that's too obvious.
Yep.
You know?
In most Zelda games, that is true. But in this one, it's slightly different. So let's see the multiple choice. So Link is attacked by a flock of cuckoos, which you kind of guessed. I'll give you that one. That's incorrect. I would have given it to you if it was that one. Does a giant cuckoo appear and attack Link? Does the player take control of the cuckoo, or does Midna scold Link?
I think it's B, a giant. one appears. Final answer.
Let's see. Does a giant one appear? Ooh.
No.
I think you're thinking of Hyrule Warriors. That happens. In
Yeah,
this one, the player actually takes control of the Cucko, and you can like walk around as it. It's really weird.
why don't I remember that? Maybe I'm
Yeah,
getting my games mixed up.
yeah, I didn't either, but I looked up a video and it does happen.
Oh,
And maybe I
oh.
just didn't
Did
do
I
it in
ever
Twilight.
try it? I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I may have not have done it. I definitely did an Ocarina of Time, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Evil little things.
They're nice if you leave them alone. It's
Granted,
fine.
I was gonna say, granted, we're the one attacking them
Yeah.
for no reason.
Which Nintendo character can be seen driving the bus in Toad's Turnpike in Mario Kart 64?
Is it Waluigi? Final answer.
Let's see. Is it Waluigi? No, it is not. Good guess, though. So, is it Link, Kamek, or Diddy Kong?
Diddy Kong? Final answer.
Let's see. Is it Diddy Kong? Yes.
Yay!
Yes, it is. I'm trying to get a picture of it so we can see. It's a really, like, you can just kind of tell it's Diddy Kong, but there he is, his little tail, his hat.
Oh, I can't see it.
Okay,
I'm still on the.
Yeah, I'm showing the audience. You can see it on the playback.
Okay.
Okay. This next one is an interesting one that I did not know. The original Donkey Kong game was instead initially going to use characters from which popular cartoon?
Original Donkey Kong from a cartoon.
Yep.
I'm just gonna guess a cartoon. Was it like Looney Tunes? Final answer.
Let's see. Is it Looney Tunes? Nope. A good
Oh.
guess. A good guess. But is it Popeye, Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, or Felix the Cat?
Popeye, I think. Actually, I think it's Popeye. Maybe. Wait. No, Popeye. Final answer.
All right. Let's see if it's Popeye. Yep.
Yay!
Nice. Yes. Good guess on that
So
one.
Popeye was gonna like throw down barrels or something.
I think I forget his name, but like
Oh, the big evil guy.
yeah, and then Olive Oil was going to be the Pauline character, and then Popeye was going to be Mario.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It does work, yeah.
So like Nintendo was gonna use Popeye for that?
Yeah, but I guess they couldn't like figure out the the copyright or something.
Wow,
and
could
then
you
just changed
imagine
it.
if like they didn't use Donkey Kong or Mario or
Yeah, could instead of Super
Peach?
Mario Bros. Wonder, would it be Popeye Wonder now? Like they just kept using Popeye characters.
Popeye 64?
That would be weird. That would be weird.
Popeye Galaxy? That would be funny, actually.
It probably would have made the Popeye character a lot more like. It probably would have made more of Popeye cartoons and stuff. It would have kept it going longer.
Although would it have been as popular if it was Popeye and not, like Mario and
That's
stuff?
true. Maybe not. So it was probably
Curious.
a good
That'd be
idea.
interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like, is Mario and Luigi and all them popular because of it's them? Or like, could you replace them with anything and it would have been just as popular?
Yeah, it did become like an icon of Nintendo, and I don't feel like Popeye would have been able to be that icon of Nintendo.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But like all the gameplay and stuff would be the same.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting like. I wish we could do like a study of that
Yeah,
somehow.
have an
Like
alternate universe. Yeah.
yeah, where you could see like would people like Mario 64 be just as popular with you know Popeye 64? I don't see it. It just
Yeah,
sounds so funny.
I don't see it either, but maybe.
Same exact gameplay and everything.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, in Super Mario Bros., the cloud sprites are reused and recolored to make what other object?
Hmm.
So the clouds are the exact same sprite as something else in the game, just recolored.
Recolor. Man. Okay, so it's same, but it's recolored. Oh, interesting. I can't. Let's see. Is it? What could it be? Oh man, is it? Dude, I don't know. Is it? Give me the multiple choice. I'm not sure.
Okay. So are the cloud sprites also used as waves? Are they reused as Goombas, bushes, or coral?
Bushes, maybe. Final answer.
Let's see. Is it bushes? Yep. They are
Yay!
colored green and put on the ground, and they look like bushes. And I'll
Nice.
throw up a picture in when I edit it to show
Okay.
that they're the exact same sprite.
Great. Being efficient, man.
Yeah, you only got so much memory on that original NES. You gotta do
Yeah,
things to be able
that's
to make it
true.
run. Yeah,
It worked.
it did. Early on in Super Mario Bros. 3 development, there was a power-up included that would change Mario into what? And it was eventually cut.
The change Mario. Oh, I don't know. Give me a multiple choice.
Okay, so did this power-up change Mario into an elephant, a mouse, a bird, or a centaur?
I'm gonna say elephant. Maybe they decided to finally do it with Mario Wonder. So elephant A.
Let's see, is it elephant? Nope,
Oh,
I put that in there because I'm playing Mario Wonder, so it
oh,
actually turned him into a centaur.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's a really interesting picture. I'll throw that one up too, of the centaur Mario, but they eventually went with the Tanuki suit instead.
This is weird. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What character was cut from Mario Kart 64 before released and was finally added in 2023 to Mario Kart 8?
Oh, barely added to Mario Kart 8.
Yes, he did not show up in another like mainline Mario Kart game. I think he might have been in like a mobile game version of it, but in like the mainline games, this character was not added until Mario Kart 8 in 2023.
And he was gonna be added. Okay, so okay, I played Mario Kart with my kids. If I off the top of my head, I don't remember. I think it's Funky Kong, right? Because they had Diddy Kong, and I know Funky Kong is added. I don't remember him in any other Mario Kart. So I'm gonna say Funky Kong.
Let's see, is it
And plus with the Mario movie and stuff. Yeah.
okay, was it Funky Kong? No.
No.
So Funky Kong was added to Mario Kart 8 in 2023, but he was never planned to be in Mario Kart 64. So this character
Oh,
was going to be in Mario Kart 64 and then was cut.
is it a Kong still?
Well, let's
Well,
bring up
give
the
me the
multiple
multiple choice.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it Wiggler, Kamek, Petey Piranha, or Birdo?
Oh, what the heck? Okay, so then I think it's Petey Petey. Wait, Petey Piranha, right? I think he's added.
Let's see.
Yeah, Petey Piranha.
Is it Petey Piranha? Ooh, nope.
What?
All of these were
Oh
added
my
in
gosh.
2023, but only one of them was planned in Mario
Oh,
Kart 64, and
planned
that
in there
yeah,
for.
and that was Comic. There's screenshots of him, and I believe he was
No.
replaced by Diddy Kong in Mario Kart 64
Okay.
or Donkey Kong or one of them. Um, but yeah, so there's
Interesting.
screenshots
Okay.
of that.
Huh. They finally brought him in.
Yep, took a long time.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, last question. In Banjo Kazooie, there is a picture of Tootie, Banjo's sister, next to Banjo's bed. Whose picture was there in the beta version of Banjo Kazooie?
Ooh. Uh, I'm just gonna make a guess. Is it was it Princess Peach? Final answer.
Interesting guess. Was it Princess Peach? No, but I like the guess. I like the guess. So,
All right, multiple choice.
was it Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Gruntilda, or Bottles?
Moles. I'm gonna say Donkey Kong. Final answer.
Okay, locking it in. Let's see if it's Donkey Kong. It sure is. Nice.
Yay!
Very nice.
Yoo-hoo!
All right, so that was a fun one. Those were pretty hard questions.
Yeah,
I'll give you that
that
for
was
sure.
interesting, though.
So you got 12 points, which is pretty good, I think,
Wah,
for
wah,
very obscure.
wah.
This is very obscure.
Yeah, yeah. I will cut myself some slack this time because this is like hidden kind of Easter eggs in a way.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll cut myself a little bit of slack.
Yep. And it was fun learning about all that stuff. I feel like I learned something.
It was. I mean, it was fun, like answering the questions.
Yeah. All right.
That was neat.